What is up guys, your boy Revan here today with another fantastic deck from World Championships. This time we're gonna look at Tort's Reclef Top 4 Reshiram deck. And as we know, Reshiram decks are really popular in, during the Worlds especially. And you know what? Rightly so, because they are really good decks. They are strong decks, they're hard-hitting attackers. But as I said in the meta-analysis video, you have to tag certain cards. You have to have those tags to have the upper hand against the other decks, right? Especially knowing that you're gonna, play against some mirrors and against some other decks. But before I'm gonna go into card by card and gameplay, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more videos about Pokemon trading card game, more trading card game news, more decks, and some more VGC action as well. All right. Ready? Right, so let's go card by card here. So first things first, we've got one Turtonator. I personally am not a fan of the Turtonator at all, but he is running it, so we've got a one Turtonator over here for Explosive Jet, 50 times damage. Of course, it's 50 times the amount of energy you're gonna discard from all of your Pokemon. So it is kind of a way to get rid of the energy from the Heatran-GX. But definitely, I'm not the biggest fan of the Turtonator. Well, it can work in many situations when you need that baby attacker, especially against Behaim deck. So here, for only that matchup, it's all good. Then we have one Heatran-GX for that hot burn and the burning road ability. Fantastic attacker, really good card. Then we got two Reshiram, only two. Like you remember, we've got a list with 4 Volcanions, 4 Reshiram. Here, no Volcanion at all, but we've got 2 Reshiram. So cutting down those cards. Then we have one Victini Prism. Again, Victini Prism, I said that many times. This is gonna be a key card in the Reshiram decks coming to the world, and it is, and it happened to be one of the key cards. And I'm gonna sneeze, I'm sorry for that. So that's a morning. Alright, then we had Ninetales and Dedenne, and here I had to make some changes because opening his list, unfortunately I don't have 2 cards that he is playing, and those cards are 2 Jirachis and this one more Dedenne, right? So he's playing 4 Jirachis, 3 Dedennes. I'm playing here 2 Jirachis only and 2 Dedennes. So you'll see one more Acro Bike and one more Vulpix Ninetales line. Alright, so that is that is the change that I had to make for that video. Unfortunately, I don't have more Jirachis. So we've got that. Then we have 4 Acro Bikes here. Of course, he's playing 3. 4 Cherish Balls, 1 Pal Pad, 3 Pokemon Communications, 3 Super Scoop Ups, 2 Switches, 3 Giant Hearths, 1 Hit Factory, and of course full playset of Welders with 2 Escape Boards and 18 energy. So let's play with this deck and let's see how it performs. And don't forget that the whole deck list is down there below in the description. You can just copy and paste it to your Pokemon trading card game, and also in the description 5% discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak on top of their discount, right? So you want to go first or you want to go second? Actually, this is a deck that can go first and second. You don't really care that much about that. You can go either way and still be a winner, still pick up the win. Of course, we got a brand new ladder today. We've got Unified Minds, we've got Ultra Necrozma and Lily Full Art. So that's quite cool. All right, let's see the coffee. It's hot. And it's mediocre at best. Alright, so heads, we're playing as Panther. So this time, you know what, I'm gonna go first. I don't know what I'm facing, so I'll try to go first just to prevent a turn to evolutions for him. No, sorry, I clicked on the wrong deck. That is a wrong deck that I've clicked on. Excuse me for that. There it is, World's Reshiram. You see, misplaying already in the morning after the first sip of a coffee. Alright, so this can be Malamar, so definitely I want to go first if I can. Of course, IRL, you don't know coming to a match what your opponent plays. Maybe only if your opponent played next to you, or when they've actually been on stream. But without that, not really a huge info there. So I can start with Heatran, and I can play Vulpix Tail Whip. There we go. Of course, we've got a Giant Hearth, Welder, so I know I'm gonna have the energy. and I might actually get a nice knockout. And oh, if there's a Zapdos, right, so this is an electric type deck. So if there's a Zapdos, I might have that knockout turn 1 with the Giant Hearth Welder, if I'm gonna find the third energy out of Acro Bike, or actually no, I'm just gonna play the Dedenne, and that's it. He didn't draw it, he knew I'm gonna knock him out. That's a first win, but yeah, it was just too fast, a little bit too fast, sorry. Alright, so let's play another game, of course 25 coins, and starting today I am starting to store coins for the Cosmic Eclipse, so you'll not see me using coins almost at all. We've got a Psychic type, Fire type, and Metal type, so I'm not sure what it is, to be quite very honest, so yeah, let's play. I'm going first this time, okay. And that's actually pretty good. So we've got a Reshiram already on the board. We've got a Vulpix, and I can just, you know, pass the turn, I wanted to say, but yeah, I can leave it on that note. My problem with this deck is that online it really can break, because I really have, you know, best of 3 games, so there's only like, you know, there's not a lot of chance of you breaking IRL. Ooh. Alright, so that's how we're gonna do it. So even if I don't want to, I kind of have to play it this way and give him this, not Giant Hearth, but give him the Hit Factory. That, ooh, does not bring me anything good by any means. Done, I have to pass the turn. That is not looking pretty, that is really not looking good. And that's another Reshiram, so, ooh boy. We might play similar list here. So my next turn, Ninetales. Excuse me. Ninetales, Heat Factory, Giant Hearth, discarding Vulpix, and see what happens. Oh, he discarded Welder. That is quite interesting, you know, discarding Welder in that matchup. Means that he definitely has one in his hand. Or maybe, you know, maybe that was an energy spinner. Could have been, but I think he has Welder. Ooh, nothing. So, is discarding Welder gonna bite him in the end? Cynthia, it is. So, I'm assuming that he didn't have any energy, but yeah, like, so discarding Welder is biting him. Like, I know when you have a bad hand, you just get rid of it, but sometimes you just can't get rid of cards like Welder. You just really can't. So I know I have to find now my Welder and get rid of that Vulpix. We have to knock out Vulpix because Ninetales is a key card in this game. Like, it is a really tough card to beat. Alright. So we found the energy, but no Welder yet. Okay, so we've got a Ninetales. Not looking good. Acro Bike. Huh. Now this is really interesting because, oh boy. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna play Jirachi. Okay, so let's play Jirachi. I can play a Switch. Yeah, I even have to play a Switch. Alright. Stellar Wish. And okay, so we've hit the Welder. Let's go Welder. So I'm hoping for the Switch as well. And we've got it! Oh, we've hit the Switch! We've hit the Switch. Fantastic. Oh, right. And honestly, I don't know if I should play the Giant Hearth now. I'm just gonna give him 2 energies and... You know what? Yeah, just to get rid of that Heat Factory. Let's get rid of Vulpix. What a top deck that was. I mean, a Welder. Oh, Welder. Alright, so I know he has that Ninetales in hand. There goes Vulpix. And of course with one more Welder, and we have him in the hand, that is 300 damage on Reshiram, and that is a knockout and game. If he's not gonna have anything else. And why I played Giant Hearth? Because this gives him energy, right? But Heat Factory may draw him the cards he needs, like Welder, another Pokemon, you know, anything that he needs. So I'd rather have him energy than actually, you know, something that can knock me out. Alright, there we go. Energy, of course, right here on the Reshiram, the active one. A really interesting play. He's going with an Outrage. And I have a Welder. So he knows I'm going for the GX at this point. Pokemon Communication. And let ourselves get... Yep, there we go. So I was thinking about Reshiram or Dedenne, and I think I would pick Dedenne first, just to refresh my hand, right? Like, you know, that I think that would be my play in that game. There we go. So let's play game number 3 this time, because yeah, like those are not the longest games you would ever see. We get a Fairy type, Psychic type, so that is definitely Gardevoir Sylveon, or I might be wrong, but that is, for me, I think Gardevoir Sylveon deck. So this means if that's a Gardevoir Sylveon, you know what? Yeah, I can go first. You know what? Let's do it. So my bank just sent me that there's more money on my account. I'm like, sure, but since yesterday. Yeah, because I sold a few cards, and again, I will be selling some cards on Card Market, so you will, starting, you know, end of the week, down there below, also in the description, there is going to be a link to my Card Market if you want to buy cards from me. And guys, if you're going to be buying from me, right, let me know on the Discord that you've bought it, and I will always give you something extra in that packaging. You know, it's maybe something special from me, just as a thank you guys for purchasing from your boy Raven here. Right. Okay, so I can play Super Scoop Up just to have Reshiram and active. But let's find out what we're gonna have with Acro Bike and a Turtonator. Actually, you know what? Turtonator this time, he might not be the worst idea, because that's a single price attacker. So let's try to get rid of the Vulpix from the active spot. Ooh, not gonna happen. Again, I would discard those cards normally, so I'd rather play them than discard them. There we go. Okay, we've got Escape Board. And I can still play a supporter if I'm gonna find one. So I have to try to find it with something as cool as Heat Factory. And there's Welder. There we go. We've got a Welder. Oh, that is going great here. And also Victini. Alright, so let's play Communication and let's just see what I can get. So what we have left in the deck. Honestly, I don't. So now I'm torn, because I would like to, you know, have a Dedenne for the next turn, because I don't think I'm gonna have a ton of discard. But also Victini is gonna be a better attacker in the long run, but I may not draw that well. So I mean, the hand is good. You know what? Let's get that Dedenne, because why not? And I'm gonna leave this one spot open here, because the hand is good, but is it good enough? We'll see. I mean, if I'm gonna draw the energy next turn, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna play Victini. If I'm not gonna draw the energy, I'm gonna play Dedenne, refresh my hand. So that's my way of preparing the next turn, right? Because I mean, you know, we've got a Pokemon-based hand, and that is not what I want to have. Porygon, Mew, okay. I'm quite, you know, intrigued by the Porygon right here. I thought we might see a Terrakion because there is a Spiritomb deck with Terrakion. Of course, you know, our good friend Rema is playing it, and here we've seen the fighting types. There might still be a Terrakion, or maybe something else. Yveltal GX. I have not seen that card being played in a long time. Unit. So fortunately, not a Rainbow Energy. That's good. So no more additional damage. Of course, normally I would like to see Jinx and the Spiritomb just to, you know, put some more damage on an active. And there we go. So I drew the energy, right? So by drawing the energy, I can play Heat Factory. We've got a Welder, yeah. So this means Victini here. Acro Bike. Into Acro Bike this time. Of course, I'm going to play Welder, so I'm going to draw 3 more cards, and the energy is going to go on Reshiram. Maybe not, I just could have attacked with Outrage, that's also right. Yeah, and I've got the energy for the next turn. Yeah, I just could have used Outrage, that's true. So you can count that as a misplay. I could have had 2 energies on Victini. But, you know, it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you just forget about those little things and those little details that really matter. But we've got the Giant Hearth, so I'm definitely going to have a nice flow of energy. And I think I'm good here. Plus, you know, by playing that energy, if your opponent active has exactly 4 damage counters on it. Oh, you son of a gun, I just realized that. That's why Yveltal is being played. Alright, so we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that is... Alright, so as you can see, as I said many times, tech cards, right? And Yveltal, what a tech card for Spiritomb. I bashed him for playing it, and now, like, whoa, alright. That is incredible. Yeah, that's a knockout. That is a knockout. He's getting those prize cards. So I'm going to play Ninetales as an active, just because Ninetales, it has a free retreat cost, of course, right? So I'd rather have a free retreat cost. We've got a Welder. So well, I can knock it out with Reshiram, but I can also play Heat Factory first, and let's do it. So let's play Heat Factory first. We've got the energy. All right, now Giant Hearth. A nice discard. Of course, I'm gonna grab the energy. Welder. Only 13 more cards in the deck. So I'm burning through the deck like crazy. And a Double Blaze GX. So he can't use a GX attack anymore. So I should be safe here. Plus, you know, we've got that Victini here, right? We've got that Victini with 10 cards left in the deck. 8 energies. So of course, you know, by playing Victini, I'm gonna increase the amount of cards in my deck. So I'm not really worried about that. Plus, I'm gonna play the Turtonator next turn. Because he is preparing Mimikyu, right? So he can actually knock me out here quite nicely. So I have to be really, really careful. And you know what? Wait. You can use this card if you have... If your opponent has exactly 2, so... He's gonna try to use my attack. So you know what? Let's bring that Let's bring him front. I'm gonna switch as well. So I'm gonna decrease the amount of cards we have in the deck, because of course I'm gonna have 2 prize cards after the attack, right? So there goes Victini, Infinite, and we are increasing the amount of cards in the deck. So I know majority of the cards I'm gonna draw right now are gonna be energy cards, so I have to be careful here. I have to be really careful. Plus, I kind of know that I have to use an Outrage, so he's gonna knock out Victini, that's fine. I'm gonna play Reshiram and Outrage on the Spiritomb, so if he's gonna use the Copycat attack, he's not actually gonna knock me out. But also, what I can do, and I think I still have Giant Hearths, I still have Giant Hearths in the deck, so what I can do is get those Mimikyus, right? I can snipe those baby cards. So let's play Jirachi first and let's see what can we get. So there we go, we got a Giant Hearth. But is Giant Hearth necessary here? So I have 2 options. I can either play the Turtonator, but I will not be able to retreat. And he has not prepared the Copycat, so you know what? I'm just gonna retreat. Outrage, knockout. There's no spell attack involved. Price is mine. And now the Copycat here is gonna deal 40 damage. Spiritomb on the bench. I'm not even gonna attack this one because we have the Ninetales, so I'm gonna snipe one of those benched ones with the Outrage again, or a Flash Strike, depending on my personal preference. But he can still actually now get like custom catchers or maybe get something else and try to knock me out, but I don't think it's gonna happen, to be quite honest. Alright, so we got a Rare Candy. Rare Candy definitely here on the Porygon. So are we gonna see a knockout with the Porygon? It's 1. He's gonna miss by 20. Okay, so with the Tantrum, he's gonna miss by 20, but he's not going for it. Alright, and now we're just gonna finish it off with the Turtonator. So Turtonator, right, saving us here. And who would have thought, right? Who would have thought that Turtonator will save us in the matchup? Definitely not me. Definitely not me. So Ninetales, bring that Mimikyu front and knock him out. So ladies and gentlemen, that is a Reklev top 4 deck from World Championships. It's a really solid deck. I love that deck. I love to play it. And you know, I had a time when I even thought maybe, you know, I should sell my IRL Pikarom and just play that for the current format. So guys, thank you so much for watching that video. Thank you so much for watching that deck. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to check me out live on Twitch. It's Raven Cold Snatch. Go down there below. You have a 5% discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak, and we're gonna have a first place IRL Volkner giveaway at 500 subscribers, so that is really cool. So you know, it's always worth subscribing, right? And yeah, probably, you know, around the end of the week we're gonna have a my card market link for, you know, people in Europe that want to buy some cards, and you want to buy them from me. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, bam, and good night.